Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set, steal, check, steal, red, 38. Ready?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Bears defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Blue, 32. Blue, check. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Set.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Set. Ready?
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. So he stopped for no gain. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and goal.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better than they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
And the Bears 1st down.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Packers 35-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Thomas brings it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago.
But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here we go.
Throwing on second and long. Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or hit straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
It's 2nd and inches.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Ready, set. Down. Ultra. Black. Hut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have regained the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the right side, this is Henderson. Now inside the 25. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears have moved out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. They'll run here with Henderson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trevion Henderson. A 9-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Down. Hut.
Love. Now he's going to step up and run. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Hut.
Again, it's Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Black Ultra. Ready. Set. Hut.
Love from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Fury. Yellow. Set. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Let's go now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
22 needle. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Play action this time with Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call. One that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, start the second half with the onside kick risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteeing he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Set, hut, set.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Set. Fury. Yellow. 43. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's to the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw. Williams. They set up the screen for Henderson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Colston Loveland from 4 yards out. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Throwing. Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. 3rd and 19.
Drill, 52.
Now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for our Packers. First down.
Striker, 3-3.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, go Fury. Let's go. Hut.
Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Williams now throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
Going quickly here to Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded at about the 28.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Ready, set.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes, Brad, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Come on, set, ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
7 yards. That's good for a Packers.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Thomas will come in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons.
Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze,
52 yards.
And the Bears extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Evades him at the 20.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yellow, black ultra. Hut, hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, set.
To the air again, Love.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
And that is incomplete. No, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two.
The Packers will set up for the
33, yellow.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and it cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the interception, Love. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Right, 97.
That's good. For our Packers.
Ready?
Love now.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Jaden Reed,
28 yards.
and the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Ready?
Packers will set up for the
45,
two-point
white.
conversion.
Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
Now Love.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.